Welcome back to my channel YouTube, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's follow my journey throughout. But last night we had a top elite level football game when Bayern Munich drew 2-2 with Real Madrid, and it was football at its highest quality without being so much, without the emphasis being quality on the ball. And what I mean by that, the movement, the in-game intelligence from both teams are absolutely exceptional. So let's start at how it's set up. So Bayern Munich set up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Real Madrid set up in almost a 4-4-2 formation, with Vinicius Jr. playing closer to Jude Bellingham and Rodrigo creating the width. So, but obviously that interchanged during how plays developed, if that makes sense. Whether Vinicius Jr. would stick out wide and create space out wide, or he would drop in exactly where we're seeing the goal come from. But that gets us on nicely to what I want to talk about, the two goals. Because the two goals are not only brilliant, a touch of class from Toni Kroos on the ball, and obviously Leroy Sané, but it was the movement in around them and the tactical change by Thomas Tuchel to how they broke down the opposition. So let's start with Real Madrid's goal when Vinicius Jr. put them 1-0 up, and it was a beautiful passage of play. Let's start with Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni and Jude Bellingham were absolutely vital in this key component of this play, because Tchouaméni is looked upon as a defensive midfielder who sits in front of the back four and just anchors that space in front of the back four. But if you watch his movement in this play, when Toni Kroos receives the ball, is slightly out on the right, how Tchouaméni moves more advanced to give Toni Kroos that space to then play the ball to Vinicius Jr. But while Tchouaméni is going in advanced position, that allows Jude Bellingham to be more advanced, be more expressive in his movement to create space for Vinicius Jr. So next time you watch a goal, I just want you to keep an eye on Tchouaméni and Jude Bellingham, because Jude Bellingham forces Kim Min-jae to make a decision, and his decision was a wrong decision. Jude Bellingham's movement just to slightly go out to the right, slightly, forces Kim Min-jae to step across, and that allows Vinicius Jr. to tuck inside. Kim Min-jae is caught in two minds, where when Toni Kroos picks up the ball, he's got Vinicius Jr. in space. Kim Min-jae tries to close that space, and Toni Kroos just plays the ball beautifully, perfectly weighted around Kim Min-jae for Vinicius Jr. to spin around, and he's in on goal. And let's go back to the last time Real Madrid and Bayern Munich played each other. And Real Madrid pretty much scored a like-for-like goal when Toni Kroos picked up the ball in that right half space, sent it diagonal to Vinicius Jr., who was coming inside, took it down his chest, and he slotted it home. He didn't take it down his chest this time, but the movement was identical. And that was a passage of play that had been worked on the training ground. And this is what I mean by, you don't have to be the best player on the ball to make an impact on the pitch. Jude Bellingham's been getting a lot of stick for his performance last night because he wasn't really involved in the build-up play in terms of on the ball. But if you're into your tactics and football dialogue, then the movement of Jude Bellingham is crucial in Real Madrid's opening goal. And that's why you need to give the boy credit. Think about it this way, right? When he was at Borussia Dortmund, he never played in this false nine role. He almost played as a box-to-box number 8 midfielder. Now, since he's gone to Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world, don't forget, taking on the number 5 shirt from arguably one of the most beautiful talents we've ever seen in Zinedine Zidane. A lot of pressure is come with that shirt. Not only that, he's went to the biggest club in the world. He's young and he's learning a new role, being so inexperienced. And that is a testament to his character and his personality. Jude Bellingham is not a bad footballer. And I see a lot of people in the media, what we do is we tend to bring somebody up so high just to see them knocked down. That's not right. Appreciate the talent of Jude Bellingham, Because not only is he talented on the ball, his in-game management and acknowledgement of the passages of play around him is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Then, as you know, Real Madrid scored a penalty, another mistake by Kim Min-jin. I think he was just fed up by that point. I think he was just getting pulled left, right, and centre by the movement and elite level display of Real Madrid in terms of off the ball and in how they counter attack. I think he just lunged in desperately in a desperate attempt to win the ball and give away a penalty, and that's where Real Madrid's second comes from. So from a Bayern Munich standpoint, they shaped up in a 3-2, a 4-3-2-1, sorry, what am I talking about? 4-2-3-1, they shaped up in. And in the first half, they were quite narrow. What I mean by that is the wingers, Musiala and Leroy Sané, tried to play in those inside half spaces. It wasn't really working for Bayern Munich in the first half, and they couldn't really get around Real Madrid and get beyond them and get in on goal. So what Thomas Tuchel did is he gave Musiala and Sané the freedom and in moments to pull the game out wide, create width. And that's exactly where Bayern Munich's goal come from. It come from a diagonal ball from the inside out to Leroy Sané, where he can isolate his fullback and he's got the option of going on the outside, the inside. He chooses to go on the inside, cuts inside and sets off a venomous strike into the bottom corner, and it's 1-1. That tactical change is exactly what Thomas Tuchel is at his best at. He's at his best when he can tactically change a game. He's one of the best managers to do it, and we've seen it in this game. Real Madrid made their defence compact. That's what they want to do. They want to shut down Harry Kane, not allow Harry Kane to get the ball in the hole. Tucked in and were compact against Harry Kane. And that is why Thomas Tuchel recognised that and used the space around Real Madrid to get in on goal, and that's where the opener come from. And then the second goal for the penalty was a beautiful piece of skill dribble from young Jamal Musiala, which won the penalty, and it's 2-2 on the night. But I see a lot of people comparing Jamal Musiala to Jude Bellingham. These are two completely different footballers. Completely different footballers. Jamal Musiala couldn't do what Jude Bellingham does. Jude Bellingham can't do what Jamal Musiala does. Jamal Musiala completed 5 out of 6 dribbles against an elite team like Real Madrid. That's outstanding. That is outstanding. He stole the show last night. He did. I can't deny he stole the show. Jamal Musiala is one of my favourite players on this planet. Now, what I would say is, let's not compare the two because they're two different footballers. Why can't you just appreciate them both? But I just thought the tactical change, the tactics on how to set up and how to break down your opponent was on show last night, and it was absolutely elite level football from Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. So I want to know your thoughts. Who do you think will come out on top in this game? Because if Bayern Munich can nullify Real Madrid like that at the Bernabeu again, get in around them and use Leroy Sané's pace, Jamal Musiala's brilliance on the ball, they've got a chance. But Real Madrid are Real Madrid, and they are a fortress at home. Real Madrid have only lost 2 games all season, and that was twice away to Atletico Madrid. Once in the Cup, and once in the league. And Bayern Munich, a lot of people say that they're not the Bayern Munich of old, but this Bayern Munich is actually better in last season's Bayern Munich. The only reason they haven't won the league is because how good Bayer Leverkusen have been. They've been the best team in Europe, undoubtedly. And that's the only reason. Any other season, Bayern Munich would be champions. That's easy to say because they're sitting second, but you get what I mean. But I just think Real Madrid, the way they outsmarted Bayern Munich by pulling them apart off the ball, is how Real Madrid got a draw last night. And if they can do that at the Bernabeu, I would put Real Madrid slight favourites. But I want to know your comments. Let us know in the comments below. What do you make of last night? And I want to give a shout out to Conrad Lamar, because I think his work was a lot unnoticed in that Bayern Munich midfield because of Goretzka. because of Joshua Kimmich coming inside, because of the brilliance of Jamal Musiala, because of the pace of Leroy Sané, because of Harry Kane dropping in. But he done his task very, very well last night, and he was very, very good on the night. So a lot of credit goes to him. But again, we'll go to the Bernabeu all square, and anything can happen in a game of football, and I can't wait to watch this unfold. Especially if the game is tactically anywhere like it was last night at the Allianz Arena. I can't wait. But if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.